Tonight on the 5th anniversary of the first episode of Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse, his memory lives on with the cryptic teases of Nightbird. Shout out to King on my Discord server who sent me this. He was at Raw tonight. Hope you had a great time, dude. But this was, of course, the Nightbird song, Marty Amado playing once again in the arena. Nothing, again, changing from what we've seen in the past. The same glitching going on the Tron and the screens you can see. But very cool to see all the Fireflies out again. We got the QR code. It was during the Alpha Academy segment, and it would lead you to this website where it would say, "You will bear witness. Begin the endless crawl. Type the number to sense organs, and you shall behold all." Now, when you type 5, it then loads. You get a button to proceed, and then you unlock the video. And this is hype AF, as you can clearly see here. The same sort of imagery we've seen before, but then coming soon. Oh, it's not going to be far away, is it? And then this. It's like a creepy video approaching someone's door, leaving a note by that door, and then obviously just backing away again. Nothing more to it. We don't know whose door that is. And then all the imagery popping up, the logos that we've seen as well. Very, very cool. Nice little Easter egg here. If you type in the word Bray, it actually just says remembered. And trust me, there's a lot more as well. We're going to cover that a little bit later on. But this note seems to be the big thing to talk about. And it is very clear. Remember who you are. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, the speculation will be, is this about Alexa Bliss? Is this about Erick Rowan? How about Braun Strowman? All these people that are rumoured to potentially be joining Uncle Howdy. We don't know who it relates to directly. For those keeping track, the URL is on screen, www.com55555. And then this is the URL for the video one. No cryptic clues there, but there is a hidden word underneath the video screen. And this is not a word, it's a load of letters and numbers. But when you actually copy and paste it, it doesn't give you a WWE URL, but it does give you a search result on YouTube. Talking about time being a flat circle, and the thumbnail, "You are reborn." When you type in howdy on this website, you get hello dot, which is interesting because that's the first glitch that we saw in the corner of the screen with Bronson Reed 2 weeks ago on Raw. When you type in the word bow, you get he saw what? And Wyatt will actually give you the response forever. The word Pluto will give you a response as well, saying open your eyes. And the word cave will give you set free. The word buzzards with an S will give you the response follow. Probably the most insane is when you type a question mark. You get that, PENTA. Now, obviously, PENTA, people talking about AEW, no. PENTA means 5, which is what gives you the first result. The word red will actually give you the result circle, which is interesting because Bray's whole thing was life is a circle. And I do like that there's a lot of obvious clues here, and it should be because this was an anniversary of the Funhouse. A lot of fans thinking about Bray today, so cool by WWE. One last thing to talk about though, when the QR code popped up, there was lots of images, stuff we've seen before, and this. Is this Sister Abigail? What? Oh my God, I was not expecting that to be shown. Let me know your thoughts down below. Two of the really interesting pictures that were hidden in the video is the bird and obviously this cave one with what looks like a bird above it. Question is, with all the emphasis on 5 tonight, are we going away from 6? Is there only going to be 5 people in this faction? This is things you might have missed from WWE Raw. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. The Battle Royal for the Women's World Championship was the main event of Raw. Very cool. I love that it got a lot of time, and it was exactly what you want a Battle Royal to be. Becky Lynch would be the victor. Becky Lynch is the brand new Women's World Champion. I agree with the sign. More women's titles. We need mid-card titles for the women in WWE's main roster. I wanted to see Liv win the belt. I don't think this is like the end of Liv Morgan or anything dramatic. I think this is going to be the spark that sets the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour on fire, hopefully. And of course, they set up earlier on the night, Liv Morgan and a little moment with Dirty Dom. Is she going to steal Dom prior to Rhea returning to WWE? Oh my God. Imagine that for high drama. Main event, Jey Uso would start off Monday Night Raw with a promo setting up for Backlash in France. Of course, main event number one contender for Damian Priest's world title. Jey would say he has to win. He has to win to prove to the world that everything he went through was worth it. Damian Priest would come out and recite a very heartfelt sort of message of when him and Jey would go out for drinks after one time when Jey beat him so badly, and Damian had all the respect for him, and Jey said to him, "We next," and Damian said, "Oh no, I was next." I really like that because it adds something personal to this feud, and this is the first defense of Damian Priest, and it feels like this is really an important match for the pair of them. JD would come out, and of course, him interacting in this meant Jey Uso would deliver a super kick to Damian. Now, there was glimmers of babyface Damian Priest in this, although he did turn it very heelish very quickly, but it's a very good, interesting promo to start the show and to start this feud for the world title. I liked it. The return of now former Intercontinental Champion Gunther happened tonight, and it was interesting. I love the respect that he clearly has for the sport. He didn't trash Sami Zayn. In fact, he thanked Sami Zayn and would declare himself as the first entrant for the King of the Ring tournament that's set to take place on May 25th in Saudi Arabia. The New Day would come out. I wasn't too excited for this, but it would be the last time for New Day versus Imperium as well. Imperium would lose. Gunther was pissed and left, and you could feel it. They kept the camera on Imperium in the ring. Vinci and Kaiser, and Vinci turned. He didn't really turn. He was a heel to begin with, but you know what I mean. He turned on his friend. It felt like this has been brewing for months, and you kind of forgot about it, and then it just sort of rose to the surface tonight. And of course, Ludwig Kaiser, that running dropkick to the head, to the steps, taking out Giovanni Vinci. Very quickly, we'd find out this was the orders of Gunther. And it just goes to show you what happens when you can lose your IC title. Everything changes. Poor Giovanni Vinci's now on the shelf for how long, we don't know. But what a moment on Raw. Genuinely, didn't see that coming. There was lots of emphasis tonight on the fact DIY have never been able to actually get it done as a tag team on the main roster yet. They haven't won the tag belts. Gotta point out, this new graphic with the new design of the World Tag Team titles looks absolutely fantastic. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. But nonetheless, we had a tag team title match as the first match tonight. Very solid match. I was predicting DIY to win this. They didn't. Awesome Truth was the team that won. And then the storyline at the end. They all shook hands with Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa wanted nothing to do with it. In defeat, Ciampa would just leave the ring. What does this mean? I hope they're not going to break up DIY. A DIY heel turn, potentially? That could happen. It looks as though we are positioning Sheamus to have a feud with Drew McIntyre. I'm all here for that. This little promo between the two tonight got personal. Obviously, Sheamus taking digs about CM Punk. And, well, Drew McIntyre with the whole burger after burger after burger line. Oh my God. That got the audible gasp from the audience. I love that, genuinely. When you can, blend reality to make a storyline, it just works. Sheamus would defeat Shinsuke Nakamura tonight, with Drew McIntyre watching on from ringside, applauding his friend. Now, obviously, Drew mentioned King of the Ring, and you got to think, with the whole burger comment, they are totally going to make Sheamus the Burger King, aren't they? Oh, God. Bronson Reed would attack Sami Zayn, laying claim to the next shot at the Intercontinental Championship. A totally different attitude tonight for Chad Gable after his turn last week on Sami Zayn. He absolutely, verbally obliterated every member of the Alpha Academy. Do you want to see Chad Gable with like the Creed brothers? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Really felt like a big Raw tonight, and a lot of stuff was being put to bed, obviously, with the draft starting this Friday on SmackDown. So very, very cool to see. For me, 8 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on notifications. Never miss an upload. Like the video. Share the video. Catch you next time. Peace!